My name is Sebastian, and I live in Kaysville, Utah. Being overweight and not really enjoying fitness, I had a hard time really getting motivated. And I remember feeling alone all the time. I went to college, and then eventually I dropped out. Constantly, I was stressed out and feeling like a failure. I began to become overweight, and it got to a point where it was so bad, depression hit. Eventually, go to the doctors. I ask, how bad is it? They look at me and they tell me, Sebastian, you have an irregular heart. I remember them telling me that because of my irregular heartbeat at a young age, they told me that at this rate, you might not live fairly long. You might struggle with heart attacks, strokes. I wanted to give up. I couldn't see myself living any longer. And I remember my mom telling me she didn't want to bury me. I realized that at this point, I had two options. I can sit here and drown, or I can respond. And during that response is when I began my fitness journey. And that's when I just started walking. Every day. Every day I walked, and I would just go on the incline for hours. Eventually I got more comfortable in the gym. And that's when I started bench pressing again. I started squatting, I started deadlifting. I remember going into a VASA gym. There was this kid, he was kind of like me, but I went over to tell him that I'm proud of him. And I remember he looked at me, he says, "Dude, I'm proud of you. You look great. I hope I can look like you one day." Then it hit me. My purpose wasn't just to fulfill myself. When I had the opportunity to work at VASA, it wasn't just about how much profit we made. It's about what we can really do to change people's lives, what we can really do to make sure that people feel noticed, feel loved. And I wanted to be that support. I wanted to continuously change other people's lives. To me, that's what made me happy. That's what made me smile in the mirror. The advice that I would give someone that is in a similar situation as me, I would tell them to keep fighting. There's so much more to life. There's so much more than what you're going through. It's about how many people we can save. It's about how many lives we can save.